Hello everybody, welcome to Magia Record episode 6 anime review. I think we're on 6, halfway there, so I think it's 13. 6 anime review. We get introduced to another new character, or 5 of them. One properly, there are 4 others that make appearances, and I'm going to assume they're not going to be important, and that they are only there because they're like in the mobile game, but like not important in the mobile game, if that makes sense. They're like low rank gacha characters. That's what I'm assuming anyway. I have no evidence to support that. I haven't played it, as I said. Anyway, this episode we met a new character, and she's a character, and dealt with another rumour, or we're going to deal with another rumour, and I've got a feeling that's honestly what we're going to be doing for the rest of the series. I can't imagine we're going to get to the end, and get a proper conclusion in 13 episodes, just on where we are now, at about the halfway point, which is weird, because last week we had the interesting witch form transformation thing, and they didn't really talk about that. I mean, they sort of, well, we'll get there. We'll get to the little bit of the one time it was mentioned, I guess, is, But anyway, well, let's jump in to the episode and see what went down and everything. Well, let's do this. Episode opens up with these creepy witches. They are sufficiently creepy. That's a thing. That's a good thing. Like, if I can complain about a lot of things about this show, but the witch designs are bloody cool. In fact, all the designs are cool. It's one of the best things about this show. It's story-wise, it's a bit but everything else, I'm pretty alright with. Animation and all that wise. Unfortunately, the story's quite important, and they're not quite getting on with it, and they're not gripping me. There's too many characters and stuff. It's got a lot of problems. I'm still enjoying it a lot, though. That's my brief sum up. Anyway, we get introduced to like 5 new girls. One of them was angry, and that was the only thing I took away from these 5 characters at the beginning. Good stuff. Iroha wakes. Oh God, excuse me. Iroha wakes up at Yachiyo's house. Also, like, draw the curtains. I don't know if anyone else has this. I can't sleep if there's open, if a window isn't covered. You know what I mean? I need to have blinds down or curtains shut or something. Like, Iroha's like facing the window, with the sun blaring on her face, and somehow she stayed asleep. I don't know, that's a skill right there. That's the real skill. Anyway, later on when they're eating breakfast, eating some toast, Yachiyo doesn't tell Iroha about the witch thing. Iroha's like, thanks for cleaning my gem, and Yachiyo's like, yeah, no problem, man. I did that. So I guess we're not going to find out much more about that. I'm at the point where I think we're probably going to find about it at the very end, and that's a bit of a not great thought. After that, she goes looking around the city by herself, does old Iroha, because doesn't she have to go to school? Is it the weekend? Oh, speaking of school, someone told me last week I got the uniforms wrong. Iroha, they weren't wearing Iroha's uniform. Iroha is wearing their uniform in the opening instead of them wearing hers, if that makes sense. So Iroha's wearing the wrong uniform in the opening, I guess, which implies to me that she's going to move to Kamihama City, transfer to the school, just so she can look for Ui better or something. Maybe. That's just what I got from that. Anyway, she goes down a very creepy alley, which is definitely a labyrinth or something, because all the people are coloured in with crayons, I don't know how she didn't catch on to that, but whatever. Angry girl is there, and they drink some lucky water, which yeah, like those salesmen. Something's on Iroha's nail. It's like a little red symbol. I don't know if that we were meant to focus on that, but yeah, that angry girl gets mad at her because she's a magical girl. She tries to get her to pay the toll because this is her area, I guess. And then a witch shows up, and there is a brief fight where the angry girl beats the witch while Iroha does nothing. Take a shot every time Iroha doesn't do anything in a fight. It's getting, like, I know it sort of does mirror Madoka in the original, where Madoka didn't have powers for most of it, but Iroha does have powers, so she should be doing things. Whatever. After that, she tries charging her again because she saved her, and I'm like, you know what? Fair enough, mysterious angry girl. They decide that ice cream will do. I'll buy you some ice cream because I'm poor. And it's like, alright, fairs. This girl is called Felicia Mitsuki, I believe. I'm just written down Felicia. And now I guess they're friends. So, good stuff. Meanwhile, Yachio walks past the other four who are complaining about, what's her name, Felicia, and there's a wanted poster for her, and then she's gone to that person whose name I've forgotten, the safe haven place. She goes to see her for something about rumours, and then she's like, oh, there's someone else here. It's bloody Kyoko on the roof. Saw that, and I was like, yes! It's sort of bad that the most feelings I get from this show is when the original cast show up, and it's like, oh, there they are, I know them. They're from the other Madoka. It is a bit of a, it does sort of highlight the show's weaknesses when I don't particularly care about the new cast. And I'm really trying. But Iroha's just useless. Yachio's alright. I care more about Yachio than anyone else. Surano's fine, but she's just there, isn't she? She's just like, hello. And then the other three, Kaide and that, they don't even register as main characters to me. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Anyway, Kyoko showed up. That's the highlight of this section, I guess. Kyoko comes into this like hot. She's like, I want to do what I want to do, and you're gonna let me do it. And then Yachio's like, all right, just follow the rules, and it's fine. And she's like, okay. You know when you like have this whole case prepared, and you're like, when you're a kid or whatever, and you're gonna ask your parents something, but you just think they'll say no, so you've built up all these things in your head you're gonna say, then you ask and they just say yes, and it's like, I was expecting an argument, so it's like, it's like that. That's basically Kyoko and Yachio right now. So that's basically all that happens there. What's her name? Kyoko also accuses Yachio of hoarding the witches, or like she's working with the witches, and it's like, Yachio's like, no, that's not possible, idiot. So I really hope we're building to a big old 5-on-5 fight between original cast and new cast. That's because Mami had a similar thing where she was accusing Yachio of stuff. So put them all together and you have a big old fight. That's a thing I want to see, because if that's the final thing of this season, I'd be all right with that. It'd be worth it if we got that. Or maybe they start fighting and then there's a big old, they team up to fight a evil giant witch or something. That'd be cool. That's what I want at this point. I want a big old fight / team up. That's, yeah. Anyway, Iroha and Felicia are just hanging out now, I guess. They go to like bars that they're too young to, like playing slots, and I'm like, you're like 12, like you shouldn't be allowed in a casino. Also gacha games, that one makes sense. And they're just really lucky because they drank that water and stuff. A little bit later, Iroha remembers, oh hey, I'm meant to be looking for my sister. Asks Felicia about it. It's like, have you seen my sister? She's like, no. And she's like, I don't have any family, my parents were killed by a witch. So it's like, oh, feels bad, not Iroha, the other one, Felicia. I'm sorry about that. Yachio rings up asking about the water, so they all meet up, all of them being, I'm going to get all the names right without looking at my phone, it's over there. Yachio, Iroha, Felicia, and Surano. Yeah, that's all of them. That is all of them. Good. Basically the rumour is, after you drink the water, you'll be lucky for 24 things, and then after the 24 things you'll get nothing but bad luck in order to get you to buy more water. It's like a money-making, like a scam scheme, but like it plays with luck, which is impossible. It's like some deity is just it's just trolling you. That's what it is. So, in order to get your big bucks. After that, Felicia gets mad briefly and starts to leave, and then Iroha's like, I will hire you, you mercenary, and it's like, okay. And then Iroha's like, I'm not going to pay you money. Or like Yachio's like, don't pay her money. And Iroha's like, I'll cook you a home-cooked meal, and that's good enough for Felicia, apparently. I would have been like, no, you give me money. I'm asking you for 500 yen. That's like a £5. You can give her £5. And also they were like, we earned a load of money from playing the slots and that. Then the casinos we were apparently let into. I know it probably wasn't a casino, but this suits my narrative better. So they were in the casinos. But yeah, then, Team Iroha, Yachio, I don't have a good name for them. Team good stuff, ready for battle. They head back down to that alley where the water is sold. They're still there because luck. And it was pretty funny. They're like, oh, that's lucky. And then you see the number go down. It's like, oh, they lost a point. Not a point, but they've used the instance. Felicia gets angry and slams at them, which, scares them off and they leave because of course it did. She's got a giant hammer. She's like Thor, but small and small. Yachio and her then argue for quite a bit. We're calling the not witches Uwasa now. I don't know if that was ever, or Uwasa. Uwasa is how it's spelt. I don't think they mentioned that before, but now they have. Also, while they were having this whole conversation, Kyoko was just chilling on the roof, and she's heard everything. And it's just like, oh, okay. She's like, what on earth are they talking about? So I'm assuming she's going to follow them, probably bail them out at some point. Good stuff. They follow the I guess the thing. I don't know what's called, the puppet, I guess. And see, it's spreading rumors. It's like leaning into people's ears, like, hey, you hear that rumor? But it's like, it's not actually there, but it is. Does that make sense? Like, regular people can't see it. I missed the explanation for that one. Then after that, they've run into some hooded figures called Magius, or Magius. And they're saying how the Magius save magical girls and will get rid of all the witches, which then they say, hey, Felicia, you want to get rid of all the witches? We'll hire you, if you want. And she's like, I will do literally anything if it means that is true. So I'm going to assume that Felicia is going to turn on the party, I guess, and fight them. She'll come around eventually, but I'm going to assume that she's going to be like the bodyguard for the Magius. She's going to realize maybe the Magius are actually like the bad guy, and they're responsible for all these rumor monsters. I have no idea. That is one thing I'm enjoying about this. I literally don't know where we're going. It is a ride. Wondering when the other of the original, who's not shown up yet. It's Madoka's not shown up. It's Madoka, Sayaka, and Homura, right? They've not shown up. Are they working together at this point? I have no idea. Timeline-wise, no idea. I guess Kyoko's not. Well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, that was the end of the episode. I still enjoy it, even if it sounds like I complain a lot. I'm still enjoying it well enough, which is a good thing. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider subscribing and stuff. For more reviews, check them out on the channel and other good stuff. I will see you next week for another episode of this. And bye, guys.